Courthouse, presented by Alliant Energy.
Alliant Energy, we're on for you.
According to the Energy Information Association in Washington, D.C., the typical American family spends almost $1,500 a year on utility bills for heating and cooling. Now, unfortunately, a large part of that energy is wasted because most homes aren't properly weatherized. Heat pours out through drafty doors and windows and radiates through walls and ceilings that don't have enough insulation.
A home's building envelope, the doors, windows, and the insulation provide a barrier between the interior of the home and the outside elements. They work together to keep your home warm in the winter, cool in the summer, and lower your energy bills.
By properly weatherizing your home, you'll make it more comfortable and you'll save money and energy. To weatherize your home, you need to do two things. One, you need to make sure that any gaps in your home's building envelope are sealed, and two, make sure your home has enough insulation.
And let's start with insulation. The fastest and most cost-efficient way to reduce energy loss in your home is increase the amount of insulation up in your attic. Since heat rises, a properly insulated attic will increase both your comfort and your cost savings. Now, loose fill insulation, like Megan's holding up right here, is what's generally used. Using special equipment, it can be blown into walls and attics. Blown-in loose fill insulation is also used to insulate existing homes. For walls that are finished, small holes are drilled into the interior or exterior walls, and the loose fill insulation is used to fill up the wall cavity without greatly disturbing the existing walls. Megan, I'm going to go check on Claude right now.
Great. Okay. Now, you can also use bats. They look familiar, like this. Now, these are usually made of fiberglass or rock wool, and they come in a variety of sizes, and they fit snugly between the studs in walls or between ceiling or floor joists. Air leaks between your home's interior and the outdoors are a constant drain of energy and money. To stop air leaks, all doors and windows should be weather stripped, and all openings to the outside should be caulked or sealed. Now, we'll walk you through just how to do that later in the show. But before you can effectively weatherize your house, you need to know exactly where air is getting in or out.
One high-tech way to find out if and where you have air leakage or need additional insulation is by using infrared imaging. Since it first appeared in the early 1960s, infrared scanning has become a popular and effective way for energy auditors to detect thermal defects in air leakage in building envelopes. The process is called thermography, and here to show us how it works is Claude Papish with Energy Rated Homes of Iowa. And Claude, thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Pete.
How do thermographic inspections work?
Thermography is the science behind the camera. On the electromagnetic spectrum, we have visual waves, is what you and I can see. We have infrared waves, is what the camera picks up. And we have radio waves, which with technology we can listen to in our homes. With technology, we can see what the camera sees in the infrared area of the spectrum.
Now, I know you've got your camera, we're inside this home. Now, can these inspections be done inside and outside, and is one better than the other?
They can be done either way. Outside, you get some false scans with the sun heating up the siding. A good time to do an outside scan is at night, but that's not when the job is done. So I prefer to do them inside.
Okay, and can we see how it works?
Sure. What we're going to look at is, again, the difference in heat, temperature differentials on the wall. And so black is going to be cold, and the whiter you see is going to be warmer.
Okay, now we're looking at this window here.
We're looking at this window, and we know that it's been plastic to keep the outside air from coming into the home. But what we can see here with the infrared is that although we have plastic on this edge of the window trim, there's actually air coming behind that window trim and working its way up the wall and into the home.
Now, Claude, you were telling me earlier that the infrared testing is done in conjunction with the blower door test. Why is that?
The blower door test is a tool that I use it actually brings in air to the home and dramatizes what I can see on the infrared scan. It gives me a before and after picture of how tight we can get the home.
Okay, and so how that blower door test, how does that actually work then?
Well, by depressurizing the house, it's a fan that blows air out of the home, and so for every bit of air that goes through the fan, air has to come in. And we can get a picture of, not from the camera, but we can get a report of the leakage of the house before we work, and then use it while we're working to find the leaks, and then we can get a picture or a report of the leakage reduction we've got when we're completed with the work.
Okay. Now, how does a homeowner find out about an expert in their area to have these tests done?
Utility companies have separate home audits that they can call for. Local community action agencies have programs for that are for income eligible low-income families, and of course we'll come out.
Okay. And our Powerhouse viewers are always interested in what's the cost of a service like this?
The utility programs are at no cost. The income eligible weatherization work that community action agencies do is at no cost, and we'll charge 9 cents a square foot to come out. Based on the size of the house, we'll charge a minimum of $275, but no more than $410.
Okay, a great service, and really can make a difference in terms of tightening up a house and saving energy and energy dollars, right?
Definitely.
All right, Claude, I appreciate it very much. Thank you. Now, don't go away. Now that we know where the air leaks are, we'll walk you through weatherizing your windows and doors when we come back.